Welcome to NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning, and I'm joining all of you from our 2K Virtual HQ.
And I'm Alexis Morgan, joining you from Atlanta, where I've been checking out All-Star events, and I'm just wrapping up All-Star Weekend.
It has been an absolutely packed weekend, including...
But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Brooklyn. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. Nikola Jokic loves to pass. He said an assist makes 2 people happy instead of just 1. So it's as simple as that. And that simplicity and creative joy is part of what makes the big man tick. Jokic said, "It helps me having fun out there. It's a different way to approach the game." And that makes him one of a kind in this league, Kevin.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Julius Randle is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And for Brooklyn, they've got JaVale McGee. Buddy Hield is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Pa Kusevski in at power forward. They get it back. Here's McGee. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. Clarkson against Hield. It's stolen by Hield. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Outside for Simmons. Floats in the hook shot.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Here's Bledsoe. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Pass to Jokic. Trying to get open is Randle. And it's Jokic missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. That one goes. Count it.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
Hield the pass to McGee. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Hield with it. Now defended by Randle. Shot clock at 5. Here's McGee. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Yeah, this has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's Bledsoe, and the jam by Bledsoe.
Yeah, I got to stay in front of Bledsoe. I love seeing when the little guy starts to fly. If you dig down deep at some of the numbers, Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Now here's Simmons. 29 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10. Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
Outside for Bledsoe. There's the pass to Jokic. Back to Bledsoe. Misses the three. The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
And that's an important shot for Porter to have in his bag. As long as he hits those pull-up jumpers, the D is going to have all sorts of problems guarding him.
Now here's Bledsoe. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And the first one drops.
Just Eric Bledsoe, when he's in these games and you can see he's got hyper focus, he can become a big, big problem. Athletic, plays both ends of the floor, and that power from him at the guard position is very unique.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets trail by 4. And here is Hield. His last outing, he had 18 points. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots. But on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And again, it's the Suns missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Hield. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think his team's trying to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability. He can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, but he's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Good on both. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Brooklyn trailing. Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Simmons dishes to Hield. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
And Brooklyn has possession. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Back to Simmons. Porter outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Porter's got 6.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Bamba's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Beasley's checked in. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Hield kicks to Bamba. Porter in the corner. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. It's all knotted up.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Bledsoe for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Jokic. Clock at 6. Back to Grant to stop the run. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Grant's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Phoenix. Simmons looking around. And Simmons slams it in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And there hasn't been anything easy for them in this period.
No, I haven't seen them in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Porter with the steal. Back to Simmons. Outside Porter. There's the triple. That one, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bledsoe passes to Jokic, 11 feet away. Fires the 3, and it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Jokic. Bledsoe's got 7 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Porter. To the paint. Here's Bamba, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the third.
Grant kicks to Bledsoe. Passes it to Randall. Beasley outside. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. And the Suns here with a different look. Marjanovic checked in for Jokic. Christian Wood comes in for Randall. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now, here's Garland. Covered by Beasley. Oubre pulls it in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Beasley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He kicks to O'Neal. Up top, Marjanovic. 5 on the clock.
and he just takes pleasure in shutting his man down. I love seeing Bamba work this hard on that end of the floor.
Bogdanovich, no luck. The Suns leading. Here's Beasley. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. And he handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul. Here's Garland. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now here's Beasley, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And the 3-ball is good.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Outside Bogdanovich. Now the dish to Vonleh. Beasley against Bogdanovich. Pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bump. What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Oubre, right side. O'Neal high post. There's the feed to Beasley. 6 to shoot. Dishes to Oubre. 3-pointer. And Bamba pulls it down. Nets trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bogdanovich against Oubre. There's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Trying to find Wood. Gets it to him. Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. Bogdanovich with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. 4 seconds left. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Back to the action after this word. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
for me, it comes with blocking criticism from people I don't really need to hear from. I don't mind. Everyone has their opinion. Everyone's going to say something, which is fine. But at the same time, I got to worry about, what I need to focus on.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Vonleh. Garland is out there with Bogdanovich. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Simmons in at the 3.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Suns. And the Nets with possession here. Trailing by 5. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Bogdanovich left side. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. He played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Now the pass to O'Neal. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And stolen by Bogdanovich. No good. That would have tied it.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And now look at Jordan Clarkson. Some numbers on him. His last 10 games, averaging 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Top of the key, Clarkson, and Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And stolen by Simmons. 4-on-3 break. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Vonleh. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Nets trail by 4. Simmons on the wing, covered by Oubre. The fadeaway, and it's off the back rim, no good. The Suns shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Clarkson passes to Wood. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Oubre. Ready by Bogdanovich.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach. The energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career.
Free throw, good, Oubre.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Outside Bogdanovich. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Misses in close. Here's Clarkson. And again, it's the Suns missing. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And Bogdanovich kicks to Garland. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Phoenix. McGee against Jokic. Lock at 6. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Garland.
Garland showing no lack of confidence on that jump shot.
To the middle, stolen by McGee. In transition, here come the Nets. Hield can't hit.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Grant the pass to Bledsoe. Here's Wood. 9 points last game out. Grant gets a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Grant's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
There's Porter with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Grant down low. He's got 11. Drops in the layup for 2. Grant's got 13.
In the last few years, we've seen a nice leap from Jeremy Grant, including how effective he can be in that spot.
Here's Hield. The shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
For 3. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Porter against Grant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table. and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Bamba is checked in for Brooklyn. Randall's checked in for Phoenix. And Porter drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Randall left side. Back to Bledsoe. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Healed the pass to Bamba. Outside Porter. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Clarkson looking for an opening. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
You got to be cautious when you guard Clarkson. He's got a good burst. And when he gets assertive like that, oftentimes will draw a foul.
The Suns have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first.
You know, Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard. So trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever is asked of him to earn minutes.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis. Yep. You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
First free throw is good.
We talked to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Grant drops them both. Nets trail by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Garland the pass to Porter. Up top, Bamba. And it's sent back by Jokic. And Porter comes to help. No one near Randall as he lets it go. The three-pointer is right on target.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Porter kicks to Bamba. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And the voting for the dunk contest is just about over. So let's bring up the leading contenders for you. Boy, with the players on this list, you know this year's contest is going to be a fun one.
It is. And with their places in the contest almost wrapped up, I'm sure these guys are working on their moves already.
You look at Simmons, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that
that big invite.
And the list of participants is going to be final soon, so we'll be sure to keep you posted. This year's dunk contest should be a very special one.
And every year it seems we see something in the dunk contest that we've never seen before, and I don't think this year will be any different.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Vonleh's checked in for Bamba. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Nets second, the Suns fifth.
You know, it's been interesting to see both clubs really clamping down with their pressure on the ball defensively. I mean, forcing turnovers and then getting out in transition to score.
Hield attacking. And it's sent back by Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Trying to get something going. Porter, no luck.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection. Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Grant, that's good.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Garland dishes to Porter. Vonleh, the pass to Porter. And Grant sends it back.
Well, Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the Nets. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Julius Randle.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now here's Simmons. A good portion of their scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Hield kicks to Simmons. Can they get it? Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Bledsoe. Here's Randall. And it's denied. Beasley against Hield. Here's Porter. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, showing he's not just a catch-and-shoot guy on the perimeter. Porter attacking.
Here's Jokic. The rebound by the Nets. Pakusevski's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Nails the corner 3. Hield's got 5 points so far.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
Back to Bledsoe. Passes to Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
The first free throw is good.
Well, it's interesting when Jokic was playing with Nurkic and they cleared the room for Jokic to take over at the center position. He's taken on that responsibility. He's taken on the star role. He's accepting it and excelling at it.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And for the Suns, Marjanovic checked in for Julius Randle. Royce O'Neal comes in for Grant. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Porter. Down low. Here's Vonleh. And the dunk by Vonleh.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Oubre passes to Jokic inside. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The pass to Hield. Three-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Beasley against Bogdanovich. Beasley dishes to Oubre. Marjanovic kicks to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Here's Oubre. Vonleh with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Oh, great ball movement there.
24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich against Beasley. Shot clock at 6. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
That's good from Beasley.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
And both free throws good for Beasley. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. Oubre with the steal. And so it's Phoenix with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And going into last season, the Suns hired Monty Williams as their head coach. Kenny, you like the job he's done in Phoenix?
Oh, I love Monty. It's a great hire. The guy's a stand-up guy, exemplary off the court. On the court, can teach your players how to play. He's what you want in your organization.
He has a ton of experience. He's turning around that culture. For a team that's done its share of losing, I think that can make a huge difference. He's the right guy for the job.
And if you don't like Monty Williams, you are the only person in the world who doesn't like Monty Williams. What a dude. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. They've got Clarkson. Jeremy Grant is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Home in the paint.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
Randle surveying the D. Here's Grant. The offensive rebound. Jokic finds Randle. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Nets trail by 16. Pass to Simmons. Back to Hield. Knocked loose. And he makes good on the layup. Hield's got 15.
Pretty good concentration by Hield there, just focusing on the target.
Bledsoe against Simmons. Feeds to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Nets shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Passes it to Hield. 90 seconds now into the second half. Back to Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Bledsoe. That one wide left. Suns leading by 16. Here's Clarkson. Bangs home the trifecta. 8 points for him.
A pretty good hustle. Clarkson out on the break. He can be dynamic there.
Simmons against Bledsoe. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his second foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside, Simmons. 6 on the shot clock.
Jokic showing off the defensive work there. Outstanding at staying in the face of his man.
Clarkson on the wing, guarded by Porter. Clarkson passes to Bledsoe. From outside, off the mark. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 19. Pass to Simmons. It's Porter outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now Bledsoe, 12 points for him. Bounce pass from Randall. Healed against Clarkson. Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Porter kicks to Simmons. The pass to Pokusevski. It's stolen by Randall. Pass to Bledsoe. Now Jokic. Suns moving the ball around.
Switch.
Randall against Porter. Randall passes to Clarkson. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
Now we get a chance to check out Nikola Jokic. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's putting up about 21 points per, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders when he is in the game. A great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Nets trail by 19. Outside, Simmons. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And it's important that Porter stays aggressive. But when he does this, it helps force the D's hand.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good, Porter.
And what you like about Porter, he can do a little bit of everything for you. Defend it, rebound it, space the floor, and he's unselfish.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Simmons. And Porter drops them both. And here's Bledsoe. He's got 12.
Yo, man up on Eric.
Randall outside. Passes it to Grant. Kicks to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Floats one up. He lays it in. Clarkson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Such a tough shot to master there. Clarkson feeling more and more comfortable, it looks like, with that floater.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Bledsoe with it. And they call an illegal screen here. Terrific awareness among this collection of centers and power forwards. The big men averaging the most assists per contest over the previous 10 games. Jokic is second.
I don't care what level you're at, high school, college, or pros. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, it gives your team a huge advantage.
And that one drops for him. Bogdanovich has got 10.
And Bogdanovich doing a great job of separating from the screen.
And, well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
You wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason. and him developing.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. First one falls for him. And Phoenix making a change here. Woods checked in. And Porter drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Phoenix leading by 12. Grant the pass to Clarkson. And it's Jokic in the corner. Stolen by Garland. Lets a floater go.
Well, Garland seeing the open court in front of him after the steal, and off to the races.
Bogdanovich against Clarkson.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Porter against Bledsoe. Right side, Porter. Bamba kicks to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. The shot will not fall. Good D by Bledsoe. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Suns. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Onlay's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Jokic. Oubre comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Malik Beasley in for Jordan Clarkson. Pass to Oubre. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Noah Vonleh.
Oubre right there, just not afraid to take it at the defense.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oubre, the more he plays and gets into a rhythm, you start to see some of that confidence. That's going to help out the team.
And Phoenix making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Nets trail by 14. Garland the pass to Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Marjanovic. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Beasley against Bogdanovich. Here's Beasley. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Vonleh.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better. Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
And the pass to Marjanovic. Back to O'Neal. Shoots over Garland. Here's Wood. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
and just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
For Brooklyn, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Simmons checked in for Brooklyn. And the Suns also making a change. Bledsoe's checked in.
A much improved free throw shooter from when he first came into the league. Vonleh is that big you'd prefer not to send to the line.
Beasley kicks to Bledsoe. And it's blocked by Simmons. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Pass to Vonleh. The tray. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Beasley on the wing, guarded by Porter. Goes up. And the nice bucket inside for Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 6.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Bogdanovich inside, after by Beasley. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 8. Again, the points coming from Bogdanovich. Phoenix has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Beasley against Bogdanovich. Off with the layup.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. Bamba with the block. They retain possession. And Brooklyn has possession. It's a 10-point game. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Bogdanovich. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul. And one more, it'll be hitting the showers.
Suns leading by 10. Pass to Wood. Oubre outside. For 3, Beasley. That one doesn't go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Bogdanovich has got 12 points now in the quarter. A minute 50 left in the third. Here's Beasley. Bamba with the block. In transition, here come the Nets. Simmons is running.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
The Suns should not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Bogdanovich against Beasley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Beasley's got 7.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
It's stolen by Marjanovic. Fast break, here come the Suns. Oubre dishes to Bledsoe. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Bledsoe. Not a lot of room. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Suns lead.
Well, he might be 6'1", but Eric Bledsoe is fantastic with different kinds of finishes around the rim.
And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. And here is Simmons. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich passes to Hield. Beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Oubre. Let's go. Up again. It's good on the putback. Marjanovic has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns lead by 12. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Bogdanovich. Hield is out there with Simmons. Then it's Bamba, and it's Pokusevski in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. It's good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Bledsoe against Simmons. Takes the 13-footer. Hield can't hit.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play. That's pretty much the only way to keep them from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Simmons makes it off the glass.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And Beasley, here we go.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Hield can't hit. Suns leading by 12. Beasley finds Oubre. Back to Beasley. Outside for Randall.
Switch.
Bledsoe right side, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
And Brooklyn making a change here. McGee's checked in, and the Suns making a change here as well. Grant, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. No good from Beasley.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Hield kicks to Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. Nets with the new shot clock. The shot's good from McGee.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Suns leading by 10. Now Beasley. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Jokic, he's checked in for the Suns. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Oubre. Free throw, good, Beasley.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Hield. Phoenix grabs the miss. Jokic is... Here's Clarkson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. throw good. Clarkson. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Nets trail by 15. Outside, Simmons. Bogdanovich looking around, and that one is good. Bogdanovich has got 19 points.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
Randall outside. Passes it to Grant. To the inside. Here's Jokic. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Simmons against Beasley. Throws it up high. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Can't give Simmons a lane like that, especially in these pick and rolls. He is able to thread the needle.
Hield against Clarkson. The rebound by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 11. And Bogdanovich kicks to Simmons. Three-pointer, Hield. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Hield outside. Stolen by Clarkson. Kicks it out to Beasley. Randall outside. Stripped it away. And here is Hield. Lets it go from 14. It's hauled in by Jokic. To the middle. And the dunk by Grant.
Wow, Jeremy Grant, some change in the couch here, finding some offensive rhythm for the team.
Nets trail by 16. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to McGee. The Nets working the ball around now. Three-pointer, Hield. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Jokic has got his 16th rebound on the night. It's good from long range. Clarkson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Phoenix.
He has been an absolute wrecking ball from outside during this half, guys.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
Yeah, smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Suns. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from lunch. And the pass to Pokusevski. Outside Porter. Will it go? No good there. The Suns go the other way with it. McGee on the double team. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Hield bounce pass. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Puts it up off the inbound, and that one good. Porter's got 19 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 26 points for him.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Porter can't get that one to fall.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to Pakusevsky to the paint. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jokic. And the first one at the line is good. And Porter drops them both.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Bledsoe looking it over. Clarkson on the wing. Second chance shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, he goes in there, and you're worried about getting bumped if you're a defender by Julius Randle, not the other way around. So physical.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, that he has other ways to get at you offensively.
And the first one drops.
After being picked 7th out of Kentucky back in 2014 by the Lakers, you remember Julius Randle, an auspicious start to his career, breaking his leg on his very first NBA game. That has not deterred him.
So it's Brooklyn now. Simmons with it. Healed outside. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. And the shot goes down. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Bledsoe passes to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Suns. The 17-footer. And that one goes long. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 18. Stolen by Bledsoe. And it's Grant in the corner. They double him with Simmons. Grant kicks to Jokic. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And that sends Jordan Clarkson to the free throw line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. Nets trail by 21. Here's Simmons. Passes to Hield. Here's the floater. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists in the game.
Hield showing more ball handling there for you. He can be slippery.
Up top, Randle. He kicks to Grant. Here's Clarkson. They get the rebound. That's tipped. On the wing, Hield. Again, the Nets for 2.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Bledsoe passes to Randle. Grant against Porter. Bledsoe outside. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Healed the pass to Simmons. The kick out to Porter. Here's Pokusevski trying to find Hield and gets it to him. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Now here's Bledsoe. They double him with Simmons, and stolen by Simmons. To the middle, here's Porter, stolen by Bledsoe. Randle outside. Back to Bledsoe. Inside, here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Grant, one of those big guys that gets up off the ground like a guard. Love to see him throw it down.
Outside, Simmons. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic. The first one falls. Both free throws good from McGee. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Noel. Now Langford. Pass to Reeves. The three. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Out to Lee. Here's the three. Rebound by the Suns. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Phoenix.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Here's Akobo. The three. That one misses. 34 seconds left in the game. Randle kicks to Grant. The pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Off target at the rim. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Jeffries. Lee outside. Pulls up. They get it again. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.